Yo, fools!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Just Know
What's up?
with myself, Evil Bob,
So hype!
and the one and only Nenjamonky. Say hello, Nenjamonky.
Yo.
He has gamer thumbs. That's right. That's right. All right. So yes, I apologize. It has been a while since we made a video together. Our schedules have been impacting and everything, all that
More
good
so
stuff.
your schedule than mine.
Get out of here. All right. All right. So there's a couple topics that we want to talk about, and it's not really. I mean, it's more him, and then
And just my views, because you pretty much said everything you want to do on the stuff I'm talking about. But a few new things, maybe one new thing. The one. No, I wouldn't. We'll get to that when we get to
We'll get to that in the new segment.
Just going with the flow.
New. There's supposed to be
this stuff.
There's supposed to be like a sign that says new.
New!
Stuff.
Right here. Get out of my way. No,
Right here. All right. Okay.
Insert annotation here.
Yeah.
somewhere.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah.
So now that we've spent a minute and almost 30 seconds just doing an intro, let's
Talking
talk
about-
about some video games. So first thing we're gonna talk about is new Transformers: Fall of Cybertron.
Yes.
This is his
so
game.
hype.
This is
So
his game.
hype.
So
hype.
So Andrew, there's some things you want to talk about.
Yeah. Couple things. Let me gather my thoughts here for a second.
He has to gather his thoughts in the video.
Gather my thoughts while doing the video. I just saw a few new videos, a new trailer on GameSpot, which was awesome. Dubstep, they had dubstep in it. It was iffy. Dubstep's kind of cool. It fits Transformers, but there's a bunch of people who say, I don't like dubstep.
It had a bass drop in the middle of it. So
Yeah, you go, blah, 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 blah. No, I can't
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Bubba, bubba.
That's what we have Baby Swiss for.
Hubba bubba.
But he's not here right
Yeah,
now.
he is
so.
amazing at dubstep for people who like it, but I'm betting there's
Exactly.
going to be a bunch of ragers just like no dubstep.
Yeah, no kidding.
But what I saw in the video was finally they released gameplay of Megatron, which I was hyped about. And in the cinematic trailer when I watched it, looked like when Megatron like turned himself, he had like little wings on his back, and I was like, wait, he's a tank. Why he got those wings?
So he's a flying tank, remember?
No, he's not a flying tank. He's a hover tank.
Remember in the second movie he was a flying
He's a
tank?
hover tank. Oh no. Dog once again.
Dog is back for anybody who's
Dog
wondering what the
is
shaking
back.
was and why all of a sudden I started moving in an awkward position.
Okay, and back to the subject. It looks like it's not really that bad. You can't be doing this. You can't be doing this. It's the pizza. You gonna eat the pizza?
No, just give him the pizza.
Okay, Jill. All right. Look, this is last pizza. You gotta get on the chair. Get up here. Get. There's a good girl. She's a good dog. You were staring intently at the camera, like judgment.
Continue,
Okay.
please.
Megatron, it looks like, does not have wings on his back. He looks more. All the characters look more compact. Their shoulders aren't as big as in Warcraft Cybertron, which is kind of down for me.
Well, see, Optimus Prime has like huge legs now, and his torso got smaller, which I like the War for Cybertron version of him.
No, his torso didn't get smaller. His torso got bigger.
Well, the other one was like pointed, like as if he had like.
Yeah, he had pointed, more like the animated version. Remember?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
the one you got. We the only reason we have toys of these things is to represent. We don't like go around and go like pew 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 pew.
It's like, that sounds more like Star Wars. But
Yeah,
but
well-
anyway. Speaking of Star Wars, I tried to play Knights of the Old Republic, and my computer, my Alienware Aurora FX 53, just couldn't play it for some reason.
Didn't you say this in your last vlog?
Did I?
I think you did.
if I did, I apologize. I'm just back.
Apologies in advance, people.
Shut up. Okay. But anyway, the free weekend, I did mention it.
Yeah, you did mention it. You did.
Whatever, just
But-
continue on.
But
Knights of the Old Republic is an amazing game. Go out and buy it.
And looks like they're not having Frank Welker as Megatron's voice, which is kind of a disappointment to me, but then kind of not, because it does keep consistency with John Turturro's. No, that is totally a different person.
All right, a guy that we don't know who would.
No, he was in the Transformers movies. He was either in or directed Transformers movie. I don't know exactly.
Wait, you're talking about the live
No, nerd raging!
Wait, the live ones?
Yeah, the live action ones.
You talking about Hugo Weaving?
No, John Turturro is. I saw his name in the credits somewhere.
It's Hugo Weaving because.
No, I think John Turturro is the is Simmons. I think John Turturro is Simmons.
Yeah, because Hugo Weaving is Megatron.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about voices. I was talking about human actors.
Oh.
The ones that don't matter anymore. Hopefully Transformers 4, when it comes out, it'll be more about the Transformers and less about the people.
I just don't think Transformers 4 should be made.
He wants boobies. Boobies are bad.
God, no, don't say that crap on.
Oh my god, no.
Do you really have to say that crap?
Should we? Should we restart?
No!
Should this be in bloopers?
No, this is getting cut, you piece of crap.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. You've got editing stuff.
Yeah, okay, next.
Why do you keep slapping me?
Alright, next topic.
No, wait. I still have some more stuff on Fall of Cybertron I want to talk about. Okay, there was Megatron, which I was really excited about because Megatron. Looks like Optimus is way more bad in this one. Like in War for Cybertron, he was, yes, I like Optimus too. I just like Megatron better.
He picked the wrong side.
It looks like Optimus has way more baddie lines. He was more with, I don't know, like a withdrawn kind of sense in War for Cybertron. More like reluctant to accept stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
And he looks like he's more like take charge kind of guy.
Especially with Metroplex and his
Oh yeah, you can totally take charge with the transforming city. There's no problem with that. Just like,
well, Megatron did it with Trypticon, you know.
You don't like the way I do things around here, huh, fool? Metroplex, how about you show them your big toe? Okay.
And that's when Omega Supreme comes in.
No.
Remember you said that he was his big toe?
Oh, yeah, the escalation video.
Yeah, the escalation video. See, now we're both referencing each other in the videos.
They're referencing each other because we
Exactly.
watch too many YouTube videos. Okay, back on topic. A few things. They haven't released any multiplayer stuff out yet. I'm waiting for
demo.
No, not even no demo. Nothing on multiplayer yet except for character customization. There's no details at all on on multiplayer except for character customization. So you people out on YouTube, if you have info on there, you tell me now. Don't just dismiss this because we're new. Give me stuff.
Give it to him, people. Anything else before we go to the next topic?
And the taking out of co-op. I know Escalation is going to be in there. I think they're doing some new stuff with Escalation. I think they hinted at it, but I'm not sure what. But the co-op, since it's taken out, it was taken out for a good reason, people. Don't just dismiss this game because no co-op, or it's made by Activision, which apparently has bunches of bad games. I don't know if that's a call.
No, I like Activision. Activision has some pretty good games out. By the way,
no. The reason they're not liked is because they're greedy. They are greedy. Them and EA are greedy. Online passes and EA, stupidest thing ever.
Yeah,
That's really a deterrent to buys. I think it's some kind of security thing, so people don't just take games from friends and go play. So the company tries to earn more money, but really it's not earning you more.
I think the
money.
online passes are stupid because, like just now, I tried to play Battlefield 3 here at his house, and I put the online pass on my Xbox and I can't play it here, and I wanted to play some multiplayer, and I couldn't. I mean, it's just no, I don't like that. I can't do that for Dead Space 2 either. I want to play some Dead Space 2 multiplayer. I can't do it at my house with his game.
It's stupid.
It's a tactic to make us buy a separate game or a separate pass when we don't
really
need to.
all you're doing is not in convincing people to buy games.
Exactly, it's a deterrent.
stupid EA, if you're watching this, which again is highly doubtful, get rid of them. Do it.
All right, next topic.
Well, still on the co-op because we always go off.
Yeah.
But it was taken out because in War for Cybertron they had co-op, but it had very linear elements. Very linear elements, just run, shoot, big guys, shoot, shoot, and then it had some bit of different play styles and stark changes when it was like same characters, ground, fighting, awesome, flying, what where did flying come from? Awesome, but what? Now they're taking a whole bunch of different approaches. Like they have Cliff Jumper in this, and he's stealthy guy and he can do assassinations, which is something I saw. Like if you go and I'm thinking what they're going to do is now that they've only toned it down to one ability, that while you're in that ability you can pull off some stuff. Like he was cloaking and then he did a kill cam where he cut off a Decepticon's head, which was beast. I'm thinking like if you're cloaked and you're up behind somebody, you can do like assassinations with melee moves. That would make sense.
Kind of like what they did in Halo Reach, where you can stealth and you can walk up behind somebody, press B, press the melee button.
Well, that was more of a combo thing. This is kind of like you can assassinate when you're cloaking, but you can't assassinate when you're not cloaking. Like assassinations come as an effect of being cloaked.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Or in Halo Reach, you had to pull off being cloaked and assassinating at the same time, which was really easier. But also, they've added so many new things that would not make sense in co-op. Like I tried to explain in the War for Cybertron multiplayer video.
Sorry, I had it all of a sudden. I had one of those. Like it feels like you're getting stung by a bee, but it's an itch. Right there.
It's like.
No.
What?
So continue.
So
on.
yeah, like Bruticus. It would not make sense for one player to be Bruticus and then the rest be small little Transformers flying all over the place, because that would make it less fun for the players playing as the small Transformers, and like they're going to have scoring in this. So obviously the person as Bruticus is going to have more score. And when you're controlling Metroplex as Optimus, he's obviously going to have a lot more score than other guys with co-op. And somebody, it was creative idea, but it.
Yes, it's raining. Keep going.
Oh, it was like ghosts. What? The
Yes,
river.
Come on, keep going.
What was it? Like he said that one player could control one arm of Bruticus while another controlled another.
I actually was thinking that just now. Like,
yeah.
All of a sudden, like you see a giant walking robot, and he's just doing. He's doing.
It's like,
he's
no,
doing,
shoot this one. No, stop it, you stupid.
He's doing this the entire time, and all the guys are like going, "What in the world is that guy doing?"
He's doing the Macarena.
Yeah, he's doing. Yeah, he's like, yeah. That's how he transforms. He's like, all right, guys, we gotta get this right. Button match. I can see somebody. No, I can see a
door clap. That kind of sucked, but oh well.
That's what we do.
Character creation is going to be a lot more intuitive if they keep some abilities that they kept in War for Cybertron, like disguise. A good example is disguise for the scientists, like we tried to say in the multiplayer video for War for Cybertron. If they keep disguise, what is going to happen is that it doesn't matter which team you're on, you can have pieces of Decepticon and Autobots on one Transformer. It just matters the color scheme. But since disguise changes the color scheme, it's going to be harder to tell who's an ally or not. You have to look at like cursors and whether, like if you're playing with a friend, if another one of your friends suddenly pops on that looks different and is a different class, so you're like, wait, Eva Bob, I thought you were just right there. Yeah, I am right here. Then who's this foo?
Not me. Not me.
And
but yeah, I think that adds a little bit more to the difficulty in multiplayer because of the fact that you're going walking around and you just see a guy that looks, like what you're saying. It changes the color scheme, and that's basically what you're going to be looking for, since the armor pieces are going to be a lot more customizationable.
Customizable.
There we go. They're gonna be a lot more customizable. Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
They're gonna be a lot more customizable, and so unlike in Warcraft Cybertron, where you looked at like a Decepticon or you look like an Autobot character, that's it. But I think the color scheme is gonna be a lot more coming with tactics. I saw that. By the way.
I'm playing with the camera because
Yeah.
it's like.
I know you really can't.
And it's weird. It makes me look gay because I'm going like this.
I'm
And
cutting
I'm
that out. I'm cutting that crap out.
It's weird. It's just explanations.
Just no. Just no.
Annotations.
Oh my god.
Why you keep pushing me, fool?
Don't ever say that again. Okay, but anyway.
We gotta cut these parts out where we're like hitting each other because that's weird.
All right. Okay. So it's gonna. Let's see.
Raise the difficulty in the multiplayer.
Yeah, it's gonna raise difficulty in the multiplayer.
And they're adding stats. So like somebody else was doing it too. Oh, Halo 4, which I'm going to talk about later, is adding in the different armor pieces in multiplayer is going to add statistical bonuses. That's the same thing what War for Cybertron is doing. And
I didn't even know that. That's gonna be sick.
Yeah, info reveal.
Shut up.
What? It's okay. It's just go with the flow.
Flush for Jesus.
Go with the flow. That's a toilet company. I swear, that's a toilet company.
It's not. I'll tell you the story later.
The story of Flash for Jesus.
Flush, not Flash.
I said flush.
Just
in a weird accent. I said flush, just in a weird accent.
Okay, I'll tell you all the story. Okay, here we go. So, it was during a service, and my preacher brother Al was talking about the story where he was at a church, and there was this guy there was a janitor that worked there, and he went around, and every time after a service was done, he'd go around and he'd flush all the toilets, like every single one, just to make sure. Yeah, just to make sure that they worked and to make sure that they were clean and everything.
Oh my God.
So basically, Brother Al was like, "See that man right there? He's flushing for Jesus."
Oh my
And
God.
so after that, it was just like all of our churches, just like, go with the flow, flush for Jesus.
Yeah, go with the flow. That's what I've been saying all along in all these videos. But you don't go with the flow. You worry about turtles in the sea.
Nice.
Okay. Something else I want to talk about is Darksiders 2.
Okay, I was about to say, are you continuing on Fall of Cybertron?
Fall of Cybertron.
We have
so
other
hyped.
topics.
I've been so hyped. Okay.
I know. We have other topics.
Darksiders 2 looks to be a lot better than Darksiders 1.
Because he's Ezio Auditore.
No. God, no.
Death is Ezio Auditore.
No.
From
Ezio is like a
Assassin's Creed 2.
No.
Yeah.
No, Ezio is like a pimp Mac Daddy of the Renaissance, and he was all confident and stuff. Death is more like a grim confident, awesome.
He's just an older brother.
He's the oldest brother, but he's not like the confident that Ezio is.
Okay.
And but he
I like the big scythe. Big scythe is gonna be awesome.
Dude, his Reaper form. Have you seen his Reaper form?
Does he have a cloak?
It's like a hood and then big skeletal wings and the huge scythe and skeleton arms.
I think they have a fetish for big giant skeletal wings because the shadow wings in the first one.
And something you'll like, Samael's back. If any of you have played the first Darksiders game, Samael was...
I loved... Okay, whoever voiced that guy...
It was like Orson Welles' Spawn.
It is pretty beast. Like, every single time I see him, I'm just like...
Even the voice actor for Samael had the last name Wells. It just wasn't akin... He wasn't akin to Orson Welles. But that's creepy, isn't it? But he's going to be back if... And there is an explanation for the upside down wings, if any of y'all are knowing. He's kind of like the quote unquote Satan of the Darksiders universe because it's kind of like a spinoff of Christianity lore. And it's like Samael led some some guys up against the creator. It's not called God, it's called the creator. And then when the creator cast him out, his wings turned upside down, which is something like it was an allusion to like Hebrew mythology or something. So okay, some elements in Darksiders 2. One,
combo customization.
Combo customization.
You can literally go in there and customize what kind of combos you want.
Oh yeah, I think I might have heard about that.
That
might be cool.
That was in the not Death Rises, but it was in one of the developer trailers, developer vlogs.
Yeah.
They said okay. There's a couple things. Just go with it. They said that it was gonna be random loots and everything. The random loots like Diablo 3.
Yeah, random.
And then they said that there's gonna be a lot of side quests like they have in Skyrim or any Elder Scrolls. I mean, whatever, any RPG game. And then they're gonna have a little bit of combo customization to where you can go in and if you're the
like
one
if you
guy,
like a certain part of a combo and then don't like the rest of the combo, you can just section that out and put it in part of the combo.
Yeah. Or if
that
you're
makes
that
sense.
one guy who mashes the X button, like that's all you do.
You
is
God of
mash
War
the
players
X button.
is what I hear. I've never played God of War, so I don't know if it's fun or not. So.
No, Dante's Inferno. You can say Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno, yeah, kind of like that. But then again, they said that was a God of War copy too.
It was. It honestly was.
I have never played God of War. So.
I mean, not really unfortunately, but fortunately, I like Dante's Inferno. I didn't like God of War.
And people, it is okay to copy stuff from games. It is okay. If it works, why not put it in another game?
Okay, I think the point of Dante's Inferno was not to copy God of War, but to depict hell. Because it was pretty scary. I was scared. And that's not the reason I went to that's not the reason I came to Jesus. No, that's not the reason. I knew what I knew what I was.
Yeah, we're not going to touch out to all our viewers just there with that.
I'm sorry.
We wish we could.
Okay,
but...
whoever's played Dante's Inferno and beaten it all the way through to Satan, props to you because that is some pretty twisted, messed up stuff.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Especially lust.
We're not going to talk about that.
I want to get my eyes out.
But hey, what do? The game was pretty fun though.
The game was pretty fun, but it was
the gluttons were hilarious because they waddled around and they pooped everywhere and they
didn't poop. They was like.
No, they pooped. They pooped. One of their special abilities was they had a stream of poop behind them, and if you stepped in it, you started suffocating. And they farted when they walked. It was so funny. All of a sudden, you just like when they walked around. It's so funny.
Oh my god!
And the bouts for hands. They're like. Yes, the fetus is back, ladies and gentlemen.
The fetus is back. The
fetus, yes.
Oh God, no! No.
Okay, all right. So
okay, Darksiders 2. Back to Darksiders 2.
Back to Darksiders 2.
It's way more action RPG, which I love. I don't necessarily love straight action games or straight RPG games. Like MMOs, they're cool, but they're unengaging. They don't really get you into the action. Like Darksiders 1 did, but it didn't have enough RPG elements. That's where they're going with Darksiders 2. There's going to be, I think, 3 skill trees. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's 3 skill trees in Darksiders 2, where one's basically hard hitter. One's for necromancer. That's the tree name, and that's for spells. And then there's one for like sneaky guy.
Yeah.
And then like some of the spells were really cool. There was one where it summons like a murder of crows. And sends
the krill from Gears of War.
The krill?
He didn't play Gears of War, so
I didn't play Gears of War 1 or 3.
It's in the first one.
Oh, okay. It's in the first one.
Any of you Gears of War fans out there, you'll know what I'm talking about.
But it summons the spell I'm talking about is summons a murder of crows, and then it sends him at his enemy. But then there's a perk, I think that I think it's for that spell, that if it does enough damage, it will summon another murder of crows. So just continuous damage. And they can do this because it's not online. They can't make it too OP, but they can make stuff that is pretty bad because it's only single player. That's one of the beauties of single player games is you can do tons of stuff without pissing off other people because it's just you.
That's true.
And also it looks to be it looks
a lot bigger than the first one.
Yeah.
A lot bigger.
If one of the analogies they made was if Darksiders 1 was the moon, then Darksiders 2 is Earth. They said that Darksiders 2 is 4 times as big as the first game, which I'm so hyped about.
And, I mean, it makes sense because of the side quests and everything. You're going to want those extra areas, and you're going to want that extra space to do all that stuff.
Yeah, and also, there's DLC already coming out for the game. It's like they developed it, in my opinion, maybe a little greedy. And instead of not putting a lot of content in there, and then working on stuff that would be good.
And what does that sound like? Mass Effect 3. Keep going.
Actually, they released some, like the Kingdoms of Amalur demo. If you played all the way through that, you get free Mass Effect armor.
And what doesn't that game sound like? Skyrim. That's right.
Skyrim's the answer to everything.
Look, I've played Skyrim for, like...
everything.
A good total time of over 3 days. 3 days.
3 whole days only?
Accumulated over time.
I'm a brag of swagging on
Look,
it.
Accumulated of 3 days. I still have not gotten through half of that content. And they're already talking about DLC.
Well,
I'm hyped about the DLC. But how in the world, like, there's so much content in it. That's a good game. A good game is a lot of content before you come out with the DLC. Bad games are you come out with DLC before you even come out with the game.
Yeah, but unless it's pre-order bonuses, then it's incentive. It's more of an incentive for.
That's what you go to GameStop for.
No. This time for Darksiders 2, it's Best Buy for me.
Why is that?
Because the pre-orders for Darksiders 2 is GameStop. You get some extra side quests. Some extra, which is story, which is good, because once you're done with the story, what are you going to do? But I'm thinking they're going to solve that with some side quests.
Just like Skyrim.
Yeah, except I do have to admit, Skyrim Radiant quests were kind of boring. They're basically go here, kill one animal, go back, collect money.
Radiant quests?
Yeah, Radiant quests. You know how you can go to like the Fighters Guild and then it's like, do you have a job for me? That's Radiant quests. The just keep going and never stop.
Like the very end of Dark Brotherhood. All you do is just go kill one guy, get 500 gold. Repeat.
Yeah.
Grind! I hate grinding so much. If there's one thing I didn't like about World of Warcraft, is that I had to grind 500 hours just so I can get the flying mount. Flying mount training! I mean, good God, 5,000 gold. You know how hard it is?
He's talking about.
Do you know how hard it is to get 5,000 gold when you don't do daily quests, when you're not up to max level and you can't do daily quests? You know how hard it is? It's pretty tough.
I don't know how hard that is. Just saying.
Because you haven't played all the way up to 85.
No, I played to
It's tough.
I played to like 23.
I did. Yeah, he played at 23. I was doing that in Wrath. I got all the way up to 80 and I still couldn't grind worth a mess. I couldn't get my epic flying mount. I got it and then guess what came out? Cataclysm. I had to do that all over again. I was so mad.
You are shaking the earth. Just saying. You are shaking the earth.
That's how mad I am.
It's the Cataclysm! Okay.
It's literally Deathwing's revenge. He comes back from the maelstrom and says,
"No,
I'm going to pug you."
It's Deathwing's indigestion.
Yeah, that's what the Grand Canyon is. When Deathwing came over and he accidentally farted.
Oh god. Okay, back to Darksiders 2.
All right,
we got to GameStop. We got the GameStop pre-orders, and best price. Okay, compare these once I say them. GameStop extra side quests, awesome, because it continues some content. Best Buy, some pretty bad angel armor, angel themed armor, which is cool in my opinion, and scythes. What was it? Amazon.com or Speed Boost?
No.
So extra side quests, better armor, or a little faster.
It just depends on what you like. If you like story, you go with.
I'm pretty sure there's a country song you can put to that. Just a little faster. Okay. Some other things on Darksiders I wanted to talk about. I hope to see a better variety of weapons in this game. There was the unique weapons you can get in Darksiders 2, but what I was hoping to see is that type of weapon, like hammers, and then multiple types of hammers, and then multiple tiers. Like you've got bad hammers, good hammers, medium hammers, and bad hammers, medium hammers, good hammers, and then amazing hammers. And then have, like, in bad hammers, a whole bunch of different hammers. Medium, a whole bunch of different hammers, etc., etc., etc. And then that with also dual scythes. And I hope they put in other weapons as well. They're putting back in the gun. Hope it's more useful. Because in Darksiders 1, it was useless unless it was against the little enemies. Yeah, it was. So, let's move on to Halo 4.
That's my topic.
That's his. He is the Halo fanatic.
That's me. This guy right here.
That is him. But
like I've been playing Halo since I was 8.
Halo 4, I was a bit sketchy when I first heard about it. I was like, oh no, another Halo.
This is what I say about any game series out there that's been continuing, like Final Fantasy. I'm not going to.
Don't speak of it. No.
I'm not going to make an opinion about it until I see gameplay. So at first, like Nenjamonky said, I was very skeptical about Halo 4. I saw gameplay.
And he was like,
I'm so ready for that game to come out now.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So what do you think about the armor change?
No,
like, going from Halo 3, being in a cryo tube, then coming out with different armor.
Well, there may be explanations for that, but it's going to be hard to pull off. And the new armor, yeah, the jetpacks. I'm thinking there's going to be zero-G stuff like in Dead Space 2. I hope there is. I hope there's like the first mission is you're still on the ship on the half of the frigate, and you're like blasting your way through it, just learning the controls.
Yeah,
it'd be kind of nostalgic of Halo 1, Halo Combat Evolved.
I like that.
Yeah. Oh, you want to say something?
I was gonna say that actually sounds like a pretty good idea because, kind of like what happened in Halo Reach, there was zero gravity battles, but it wasn't actual true zero gravity.
It wasn't zero gravity, but it was still fun.
It was fun.
Like, dun, 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 dun,
yeah, you started singing that song. You started singing that song when you do Lasso on Long Night of Solace, and you sit there.
Oh God!
You sit there. You want to gouge your eyes out when you get to that first part, and all those you can't kill them. It's just so impossible.
Oh my God, Lasso! I want to do just.
But okay, so I think the jetpack will come in handy. I think there was the jetpack, just they never implemented in any of the games.
I was thinking. Yeah, they never like they had jetpacks in Reach. So storyline wise, there should have been
no. These jetpacks were just like a jump pack. It's not.
Yeah, it was jump packs, but not jetpacks. Because jetpacks would be way better. Because we even have jetpacks today that fly better than the jetpacks in Halo Reach, which is
there is a human plane. Like there's like a person actually made a jet suit. It's awesome. Like
that sounds amazing.
You never heard it? Like this guy, like they brought up a couple of jet fighters, and the guy was flying up next to him, and actually started flying in front of him.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah. It's pretty sick. I thought it was like I was like I wanna go like Superman.
Okay, some stuff about Halo 4. I'm glad the battle rifle's back, actually. SWAT, I think they should give the option to put the DMR back. Because SWAT, battle rifle was kind of noobish. It was kind of having an assault rifle.
I think that they should have a single burst or the single shot and a burst option for that gun.
Yeah, kind of like the switch option in Call of Duty games with the grenade launcher, which...
We're not gonna get into no noob tubing. Go.
Okay,
keep going.
But yeah, they should be able to switch between single shot and burst shot. Burst shots were if you wanted to sweep, and then single shot would be more powerful, but it would just be single shot. That's a good idea, I think. But
I want to see if the assault rifle comes back. I'm sure the assault rifle is
gonna be. I want to see the SMGs come back. SMGs come back. Dual wielding. Maybe.
No, I don't want to see dual wielding.
Maybe for me.
I don't like dual wielding too much. Dual wielding is one of those ways where you can just shoot off a plasma shot and shoot a guy in the head with a pistol.
Yeah.
It's a cheap tactic. Like in Halo 1, you went through Legendary campaign with a pistol and a plasma rifle as your two guns and nothing else. That's the only way.
Hold on, people. I'll be right back in a few seconds.
That's the only way that you can take out a gold swordsman. My face just went blue.
We are now blue. People.
My eyes hurt a little bit.
Aye. Okay, where's the remote? Where'd you put the remote, fool?
This is a segment we'd like to
Did
call...
you eat my remote?
This is a segment we'd like to call... Andrew's gonna try to find the remote.
Yeah! No, never mind.
It was right there.
It was laying in a crack of the... It was laying in the crack of the couch. The butt crack of the couch. I like how even after like 3 videos, we're already quoting our own videos. We're that proud of them, even though they suck.
Opinions matter.
I didn't just hit your foot, did I?
No.
Okay.
Okay. So continuing on with Halo 4.
I obviously I don't know if the Flood's gonna be back or not.
Probably. If this if this is gonna be a Forerunner planet, it's going to be.
It was a containment for Flood. Maybe no.
Halo. What?
Yeah, Halo was containment for Flood. Forerunner planets were their home planets. Yeah, that makes sense. But I'm thinking my theory was that the Grave Mine in Halo 2 and stuff was not the overall intelligence of all the Flood in the universe. I think it was kind of like the Dead Space concept, where it was like the hive mind, where it was only a section part of the intelligence.
Yeah,
for
that's what it was. Because the Grave Mine cannot extend his reach out beyond Halo.
Yeah,
that's what the Forerunner built. That's one of the purposes of the ring, was so the Grave Mine cannot overextend his reach.
Lore Master on Halo, people. Lore Master on Halo. Yes, go to it for it. Yes.
Yeah.
Point in awkward directions.
But
okay.
Yeah. So I think
it should be a bigger, more powerful Grave Mine in this one. I need to
I don't
stop
know.
spending on getting off.
I don't know if the Flood is going to be back, though. That's the only thing that I'm skeptical about. Because, for one thing, Forerunner planets
are cool.
I don't even know if it's a Forerunner planet. If anything, it would probably be Onyx and the Halo Spartan Force. I don't know where that comes in, because I know that Kurt, one of the Spartan 2s, created the Spartan 3 program with Dr. Halsey on Onyx. And I know, Kurt died. We don't know what happened to Halsey. I wonder if she's still alive.
I don't know, because didn't everybody on Reach get glass?
She was one of the ones that survived.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes, because
she was evidence on this subject.
Because in the first 3 books, Fall of Reach, The Flood, and First Strike, she is in First Strike.
Oh, that makes sense.
Because she was in a Fallout bunker.
If the people at 343 are still following the book lore, well, yeah, they are, because they said they said that the lore existed outside of the games and that they want it in the game now. So they obviously are big fans of the books. Except for Halo Legends, that was kind of sketchy.
Onyx is, I wonder if it's gonna be Onyx.
No, it's not. I've seen screenshots of it. It's definitely Forerunner planet.
Onyx is a Forerunner planet.
Onyx is a Forerunner planet?
Yeah.
Oh, I
because at the very end, it's talking about how the ground shakes. Like at the very end when they set off the nuke, and it's talking about how the ground shaked, and basically a mess load of Sentinels just came out and covered the entire planet.
All right, we need to get back to Halo 4.
But no. What we're talking about is basically Halo 4. We're just predicting about what the stuff is going to be like.
Yeah, but what I think the Spartan Force should be implemented as it was a possibility of a storyline. What I was thinking is the Spartan Force in the campaign were sent to hunt down Chief because he was a missing asset. Kind of like the government's gone like super control freak kind of government, and they're like, he's a missing asset, he also has vital government information, we need to take him out, but he's a Spartan 3, he's very powerful, we need
Spartan
more.
2.
He's a Spartan 2? Well, he's pretty much as powerful as the Spartan 3.
Spartan 2s are stronger. Spartan 3s were given less augments because of the Spartan 2s.
So you're saying Spartan 3s are less than Spartan 2s?
Look at George. He picked up Noble 6 and threw him out.
That's true. I didn't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
I'm not a
Remember.
lore buff on it.
Yeah, remember. George was a Spartan 2. Everyone else in Halo Reach, Spartan 3s. There is a difference. The reason that the Spartan
George
3s.
is a baddie.
No. Besides that, the reason.
Where is his coffee?
Okay. The reason that the Spartan 3s were not as big as George is because the augments that they used didn't make them as buff and as tall as him.
But didn't it exhaust them like quicker?
Yeah. They didn't do the more potent bone structure and muscle density because they wanted to produce a lot more Spartans than what they did, because the Spartan 2s started like basically like if this is my arm. Say hello, arm. Yes. So I inject myself with the augment. Sometimes it would like twist unnaturally. That's what the Spartan 2s, like, they went from 400 candidates to 200 something. I can't remember. Okay. Real quick. Spartan 3s. Their augments weren't as potent, so that's why they're not as tall as George, and that's why George is stronger. But they are just as quick and agile as Spartan 2s. Go.
But yeah, they said he's a Spartan 2, which now I realize. So we can't take him out with Spartan 3s. We need to create a new level of soldier that's just as efficient as Spartan 3s, but just as strong as Spartan 2s to take out Master Chief because he's a missing asset. I think that would be viable, but I'm not a lore buff, so I wouldn't know. So there's probably going to be guys raging about this if they ever see it. But I was thinking about that asset. Graphics look amazing in that game.
Yeah. One
thing I hope does not come is, well, as an option, not as like the straight out thing is first person Warthog. I would like that as an option, but not as like the permanent. Like, we've changed it to first person Warthog, deal with it. All of you people who've done third person, screw you.
I think the Spartan 4s should be implemented at...
We know that they're going to be the multiplayer guys you play as.
Yeah, you have to remember that at the end of Halo 3, or not at the end, towards the end, when 343 Guilty Spark said to Chief, "You are Forerunner," that, in my mind, clicked like, was Master Chief created as a child by the Forerunner to pose as a human?
No. I saw from a lore buff, humans are descendants of Forerunners.
That makes more sense. Maybe the Spartan 4s are actual products of Forerunner. Like, made. Machine.
Oh, that would make sense. Wait, let me do a little explanation. It would make sense that, like, you know how dogs can be, like, purebred? Like, Master Chief was, like, a purebred Forerunner human? Like, down the line and then narrowed down to him, and he's, like, purebred? And then, they would still have his, like, DNA stuff back at the base. So they take his DNA and implement it into people or copy them into more genetically superior people.
That's why that kind of would make sense because of the fact that Master Chief was one of the few that was barely changed by the augments. The only one that he had problems with is he had problems with his eyesight and some bleeding problems, but that's about it.
God, we've almost hit an hour.
Dude, the podcast on the game station lasted until 3
yeah,
hours.
but those people are entertaining us.
I mean, it doesn't matter if they don't want to watch it; they don't have to.
Yeah, but we want them to watch it.
Watch it.
Watch it now. We're saying this now, 44 minutes into the video instead of at the beginning.
Oh well, it works for us. Okay.
Okay. Something I wanted to talk about. Wait.
Well, this will be the last topic, and then we're gonna cut it off.
No. Wait. Well, I wanted to do one more talk, but there was something else that I thought I wanted to get off. Oh, multiplayer map. I saw a giant mech. You remember the giant mech you saw on the multiplayer map?
It builds.
There are rumors that you can go around and use it. That would be fun, but it would be OP'd in a multiplayer map.
You can use, like, they have mech battles.
Like, it should be like a prototype, and then it can only go for like a few seconds, like 15 seconds, and like maybe chopper gunners in Call of Duty.
No. I think that the mech, it should build up, and if you don't finish by the time the game ends, the mech kills you.
Wait, if you haven't built the mech, how could it kill you?
No, it's being assembled while the game is going.
Yeah, but if it isn't assembled by the time limit, how can it kill you? If it's
That's
not
what I'm
assembled?
saying. It gets assembled by the time limit. And at the end of the time limit, if you're not finished with the game, then the mech goes around and kills you.
Oh, you're saying there's a time limit inside of the match that the mech's being built. That makes sense. That makes sense.
And it goes.
Okay, last topic I want to talk
Last
about. Elder Scrolls MMO coming out. Either rumors or.
Thank God, we need multiplayer Elder Scrolls.
Yes, thank God. There's some details on it. For anybody who hasn't known, it's set, I think, a millennia before Skyrim, and somebody said that's 500 or 300 odd years before Arena, which is the first Elder Scrolls game. So, and the Bethesda recently filed a copyright claim for the title of Dawnguard. So that's either new Skyrim DLC coming out or the MMO that's coming out. Or something else. We don't know. It could be another game. It could be. But I don't know.
No, I want Skyrim to be the final one.
Yeah, we want, but there are other people. But the Elder Scrolls MMO, some things I would like to see. Action RPG, not hotkey RPG like WoW and the common form. I want action RPG. I want to be in the game, but I want heavy RPG elements and be able to interact with people. I also want engaging story like the Old Republic, where you could actually talk to people.
There's only one problem with that, is that it's so drawn out. I think more. The fact that it's interactive, I think 3/4 of it is the talking and 1/4 is walking around actually doing quests.
Then they should put in an option for if you want dialogue in there or not.
But then that just adds more on the development time.
Yeah, but the thing is, Bethesda isn't about get done. It's about make it good, not get it done. That's why Bethesda games are so good.
That's why Skyrim was so good.
That's why Bethesda games are so good. And the main thing I want to see is action RPG, engaging story. Old Republic had when I watched videos engaging story, but I can't really experience the story unless I played it, and I have no money, so yeah.
Money is always an issue these days.
Money is a problem. But Elder Scrolls MMO would be cool. I want to see big bad bosses. I want to see something like maybe there's trials where you have to go fight all the Daedric lords. Like raids on the Daedric lords, which would be weird because Daedric aren't demons. Remember, they're not actual demons. They're just.
Why'd you kill Nocturnal?
Not kill, fight. Defeat. Or that's a good idea I just had. You could join the faction of a Daedra. Like that Daedra faction. Like that Daedra is a faction.
Almost like World of Warcraft was gonna do with the Path of the Titans. But no!
I don't know what he's talking about.
Path of the Titans was basically you can choose one of the 7 Titans and you can fall down the path. And earn a bunch of
like
rewards. No. Blizzard, if you can hear me, I'm very disappointed. I've been a fan all the way since Vanilla. I'm very disappointed.
Nathan.
Why didn't you make War of the Ancients a raid? I wanted to see Archimonde again. And kill Jaden. And Mataroth in his prime.
Feeling hostage, you people.
And Hakkux.
Put on your gas mask. The fallout from this thing will kill you.
And Xavier. And others. Asgalar. And...
Alright, calm down. A bunch of our...
The Houndmaster. I just said that. Hakkar the Houndmaster.
God dang it, I can never get my head to tilt the right way. That's why my head's been tilting weird in this. I've never done cameras before. Okay, but I want to see Akatosh in this game. The god of time. I'm Elder Scrolls buff. Well, a bit. I don't go on and study as much as a buff should, but
Also, Blizzard, you know what was a really good raid that y'all did that stuck true to other games? It was definitely the Caverns of Time and Mount Hyjal. That was a good raid. You know
nostalgia.
why?
Nostalgia makes good.
You know why? Because that was almost directly based off of the RTS Warcraft 3.
Nostalgia
it was
makes
amazing. Good. You sit there, quit making fun of me. Okay, you sit there and you fend off in the human base. And then you have to go and run to the orc base and fend off more people there. Then you run to the night elf base. Just like you did in the RTS. Why didn't you spend more time?
It's a serious business, people.
Why didn't you spend more time, Blizzard? I loved you.
I don't know where the camera is, so I'm looking off camera.
Tear of disappointment. That was awkward. Alright, now we lean back.
Okay,
okay. Yeah, when I lean up, it's gonna be out of seriousness.
It's gonna be serious.
And then lean back, and we're not.
And we gotta look at the camera and not ourselves. Because this is me, this is you. You are important, I am not.
Are they?
Are they?
I think so.
Depends on the green light.
Okay, now we're back to...
Okay, Elder Scrolls, the factions that were like... Back to the news report, people. Elder Scrolls MMO, I would love to see, and the factions, that's a good idea. I want to see a bunch of other people, though. I don't know if Alduin is that old. No, he is that old. I think he is that old. And Alduin should be in, like, his prime. If he's ancient in Skyrim, I want to see him in his prime, eating worlds. And I want to see
Who does that sound like? Sargeras, the world destroyer.
Except he destroys worlds. Alduin is always hungry.
He's a fat baby. I think
Deathwing No, he's got a very high metabolism.
I think Deathwing is his cousin.
Alduin has a very high metabolism. Have you seen his skinniness and his boniness? He has very high metabolism.
That's true.
Okay,
that is true. That's scary.
So, okay. I think that's it for the topics that we can exhaust. Well, that I can exhaust. Okay. So we're going to be doing some videos on some video games. Evil Bob's going to be doing Transformers 3, Transformers Dark of the Moon. I know you guys. It's like Dark of the Moon, and he doesn't exactly want to play it. So it may be something different. It may be Overlord 2 because he brought that too. That is a fun game. And now that I think about it, I think you should play Overlord 2. You're going to have more fun with that.
Yeah, that's true. I've already played into it, so I'm gonna be playing.
Yeah, it is going. Where'd you get to? Didn't you just get past Nordberg?
No, I just got past the red guys.
Oh, reds are fun.
Yeah, they are. I like the range.
But he's probably gonna. I'm gonna be playing Black Ops tonight. I'm gonna be playing it horribly, so you can all rage at me as much as you want to. I won't care. Just saying.
Sorry, I'm not a fan of Treyarch.
Just saying. He's not a fan of the recent Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare 1 was his end. Modern Warfare 2 he was iffy on. And everything else is trash to him. Like a bunch of people. But
I don't care what you say, Call of Duty World at War had a really good campaign. I don't care what you say, because of the fact that it was the first Call of Duty game that I have played that had the Pacific Theater in its campaign. And Kiefer Sutherland was the main sergeant. I love you, Kiefer Sutherland. If you're watching this, I love you.
Isn't that the guy who was voiced by Peter Cullen?
No, that was the guy who played Jack Bauer in 24. He hasn't seen 24.
No, I don't watch TV. No, I watch TV, just not much of it. But I'm gonna be doing Black Ops tonight. I also want to do a video of this game called Hunted: The Demon's Forge, which some of you may have heard. It's a Bethesda game. It's not as good as people like to believe. It was like a different branch of Bethesda, I think. Not Todd Howard, and then who made Skyrim. But it's still fun. It's like a dungeon crawl, and you make your own dungeon at some point. And the dungeon maker is complicated. I was like, okay, there's things here and all over here, and you pick this and that, and there's enemies you can get, but you haven't unlocked these yet because you haven't gone in the storyline. And you haven't gone in the storyline because you're sitting for 5 hours staring at Alara because she's so pretty.
Yeah. I know I said that I was gonna get a video with Epic Monster, but...
And that was his girlfriend. They broke up. End of story. End of story. No more details. This is not a soap opera.
You had to say it?
What?
I wasn't gonna say that. But okay.
The truth will set you free.
All right, Randy.
All
right, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Oh yeah. Let me go, Slim Jim.
I mean, maybe the video will be posted, but just not.
Yeah, this is an hour long.
We're not gonna draw it out for the full hour, so.
What do you mean we're not gonna draw it out?
We're not gonna just keep it going until it's 1 hour. We're not.
Should we? We should just dance.
No.
We should just dance.
Okay, so upcoming titles that we're gonna keep an eye on. We're definitely gonna keep Transformers.
Oh!
No!
One more quick thing.
One more quick thing.
If you haven't seen about Dead Space 3, they're coming out with Dead Space. They're coming out with Dead Space 3, and it's on a frozen planet. So the thing is coming in, and the thing is going to be awesome.
All right, games we're keeping in the radar. Transformers: Warcraft Cybertron. Assassin's Creed 3, which we didn't get to talk about today, but I'm sure everybody knows about it. Darksiders 2.
Yep. Halo 4.
Did I say Halo 4? I thought I said Halo 4.
No, you didn't say Halo 4.
Halo 4.
I've been counting. Elder Scrolls MMO.
Elder Scrolls MMO.
Wow.
Yeah, wow, we'll keep up with Miss Pandaria.
Just to see how stupid it
Miss
is. Yeah.
Miss Pandaria looks great.
Great for gameplay elements, not for story elements. Mm. It's like a mystery.
I've been watching OMFG Kata play it. By the way, YouTube.com/OMFG Kata watches videos. I endorse him fully. Him and Total Halibut. Watch them both. They're awesome. Other games we're going to keep in mind.
This is so cool when I look at it on the camera.
You're not going to take this thing seriously, are you?
Should we end on this note of epicosity?
Alright, guys, so if you've gotten this far through the video, thanks for watching.
If you've gotten this far,
I mean, some of you might have not. You guys might have stopped as soon as, 3 minutes in. Oh, well. But if you guys stuck around for this long and listened to all of it and hopefully didn't rip your hair out of your face or your arms by now, thanks for watching. He's having fun. What can I say?
I like cameras.
So, like, post, comment, subscribe. As always, subscribe. This way.
This way.
That way.
Power to the point.
Power to the point. And so I guess that's it. Check out some other videos on the channel. And this is Evil Bob.
Nenjamonky. 117.
I didn't say 99, but yeah, it's Evil Bob 99.
The point is that we're done.
The point is, yes.
Good night.
That we are.
If it is nighttime.
If it's not nighttime, then good morning. If it's not good morning, then good afternoon.
If it's not good
afternoon, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
If it's not 5 o'clock somewhere, then happiness in the void.
If it's not happiness in the void, you're probably
dead.
That's a good answer.
Should we end on that note? Should we end?
I guess so. So this is Evil Bob and Nenjamonky signing out for Just Know.
Goodbye!
And we will see you guys next time.